I think in my job, it's really important to create very healthy boundaries when it comes to sort of like work-life balance and taking care of my mental health. And I think I wanted to share, I think three things that have worked really well for me when it comes to creating a balance in my work life. The first one is actually stepping out of work time and making sure that you reserve me time. I try to sprinkle those moments in throughout the day where I actually unplug, sometimes for 5 minutes, sometimes for 10 minutes, and sometimes for 30 minutes to go on a walk or on a run to actually just, find my balance again and then just be in a much better mental state for the rest of the day. So reserving me time is one of the big principles that I take on each and every day to create a boundary. The second one is I phrase it as, you want to own your calendar. Don't let your calendar own you. I think what I encounter in my life is that very often, when you wake up in the morning, your entire day is planned for you, and people have all sorts of demands and want to spend time with you, and you end up being in front of a computer or a screen, 8, 9, 10 hours nonstop without a break. And I think that's really unhealthy. So what I've tried to exercise very diligently over the course of a day is to actually take ownership back of my calendar and be very thoughtful about, should I have a break here? Do I really need this to be a meeting, or can I just make that an email? Can we maybe shorten this from an hour to 30 minutes, and really try to take control of that and make sure that it actually gives me time to think, reflect, and take breaks. And it's been really, really life-changing for me to do that on a daily basis and make that the first exercise in the morning when I look at my calendar. And then I think the last advice I would give in terms of creating healthy boundaries is walk the talk. I think even with your coworkers, very often with your colleagues and teammates, we talk about the importance of mental health. But sometimes putting a stake in the ground and just letting people around you know that it's not just important and acknowledged, but you also take steps to protect your mental health is really critical, because it inspires others to also feel they have the permission to do the same thing, and maybe even learn from some of the practices that you apply throughout your day, like reserving me time or owning your calendar, and apply the same principles to them. And I think it creates an atmosphere and a culture where taking care of your mental health is not just accepted, but actually really appreciated. So I hope that helps. It's been working really well for me, and I can really recommend it.